Man, what is going on, man? We back. We're back and Black in the building, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. David, James Youngblood, man. We definitely got to get it going, man. It's so much shit going on. Look, I be talking to David and James Youngblood like I be sending them niggas Morse code, man. Man, it's just so much bullshit going on here in Vegas, man. Before I even get started on the subject matter, I just want to say, I suggest everybody go read Medical Apartheid. There's so many people out here getting sick. I really believe that they spraying shit in the air. I really believe you better protect your neck. And David, man, I highly suggest anybody, do not come to Vegas, bro. Because I'm telling you, they're gonna pull a false flag out here. Do not come to this motherfucker. Because I feel it happening. My gut, my intuition, whatever you want to call it. And the reason why I'm saying this is because there's just way too many people just getting sick with all these different variants and all this other shit. And I just know it's racially motivated. So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get that out the way. Shout out to everybody here. Did Jesus come back? Ah, damn. He sure didn't. How many motherfuckers teaching Sunday school today? But anyway, shout out to everybody out there. Shawnee, Erica, Tasha, Mariah, all my peoples that's out there, man. Homegirl Melina, homegirl Jerica, everybody out there, man, that's just handling business and doing what they need to do. Man, shout out to you. But man, it's crazy out here in Vegas, man. Protect your neck. We're gonna get into the subject matter. But how's everybody doing, man? Let me tell you about me, man. It's just so much shit that's been going on, man. Just so much. I was looking at the data, news reports, all these motherfuckers moving out here, and I'm like, then the weather go from hurricane to 102 to 80 with 30% humidity. Just all this weird shit that Vegas ain't never had that type of weather. Now you're having all this type of weather. Then for like 2 weeks when it was 115 degrees, you didn't see no flies, no gnats, no nothing. Then all of a sudden after the hurricane, now you're seeing all these flies and gnats and bugs and it's fucking with people's skin. And that's why I got my blood cleanser tonic on me from Dr. Russell Herbs. Oh, I got plenty of herbs. My whole cabinet's full of herbs. Yes, I've had the Omarion. I just ain't had it as long as everybody else because I got herbs like antiviral and Shikimic SPA and all kinds of blood and lymphatic cleansers and blood tonics to cleanse your blood and infection drops and all. Yes, nigga. Nigga, I got all that shit. Plus the sea moss, nigga. Plus the Akuma seed. I have all that shit. You go on my little pantry, it ain't nothing but herbs from either Tahuti Ma'ai or Dr. Russell Herbs. I get some from this white herbalist out in St. Louis as well sometimes, but I would just highly suggest that everybody get on their herbs, man. Not supplements, not vitamins. Vitamins are harsh on your stomach. Herbs. Get on your fucking herbs, man. If you're out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm telling you right now, if you plan on business, do not come to this motherfucker. First of all, we're going to get into it before we get into the story. Cut this shit down. Let's get into it. Hey. Man, there's so much going on. First of all, if you go into any of these hotels on the strip, they giving niggas Legionnaire's disease and bed bugs. This is what happens when you have way too many people that live out here and the demand of cleaning them bedrooms ain't up to par. So before you go stay at one of these hotels, why don't you check, Google those, you better Google and see what the fuck they got going on. Because yes, there have been cases of people getting Legionnaire's disease. Yes, people are getting Legionnaire's disease from staying in these hotels. And they're getting bed bugs all over, not just downtown. See, before it used to just be downtown Las Vegas with the raggedy ass casinos and hotels that's giving out bed bugs. Now it's your strip hotels. You know why? Because it doesn't mean anything. You know why? Because we got sports teams here now. So nobody's really focused on the casinos like back in the day. That's why I keep saying, hey, if you coming to visit Las Vegas, you better go somewhere else. You better go visit somewhere else. It's nasty as a motherfucker out here. The weather is nasty. Motherfuckers getting sick by the droves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers ain't got no sea moss, ain't got no herbs in their life. And they just coming out here, staying out here and not knowing. And this is all racially motivated. Because let me tell you, the white elite class, they not dealing with no bed bugs or no Legionnaire's disease. But the motherfuckers that's broke, and the black motherfuckers that's coming here to visit, I'm telling you, don't let these motherfuckers lie to you. You can come out here if you want to, get sick and get all fucked up. Don't say I didn't warn you. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. And yes, you can Google and look this shit up. The big six hotels are giving out Legionnaire's disease or bed bugs. So you just let me know what you want. You want a combo? Yeah, could I get a side of bed bugs? Because that's what you're going to get. So I'm just letting motherfuckers know Vegas is a shithole now. It ain't what it used to be. Too many people out here, and it's a fucking shithole, and this is the perfect ground for a false flag. So I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, if you want to go visit Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Go visit Atlanta. Go visit the places where, in my opinion, black folks are moving and shaking and recycling that black dollar. That's what's most important. The niggas out here too busy fighting each other to get anything accomplished. But anyway, let's get into it, man. I see there was a Jacksonville gunman in a racially motivated attack, legally bought 2 weapons earlier this year, sheriff say. Now, before I get into it, I'm going to say this before we play this audio. I think, of course, a lot of these acts are racially motivated, but there's another drive behind it. That's because they don't want people having guns. So they're going to use this racially motivated attack so you can't buy guns to protect yourself. That's what I believe. All right, and they got a nigga that's finna speak, so let's see what this nigga got to say. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Homicide detectives have gathered surveillance footage, video footage from the Dollar General, which captured the shooter's rampage. I will share portions of that video right now. Again, out of respect for the victims' families, we are going to cut this video short. We will not be showing their loved ones and what happened to them inside the store. Rather, these video surveillance excerpts detail some of the shooter's movements outside and inside the Dollar General. As you'll see from the video footage, the shooter outfitted himself with a tactical vest, which he covered with a short-sleeved button-up shirt. He created a facial covering and donned gloves for his attack. This investigation is ongoing, and I will provide you with additional information as is established and verified.
Wow. Wow. They literally showing this man just walking in there with full tactical gear.
Again, the video is rather short because I don't think some of the things that are on there are appropriate for television. It's not meant to entertain or be insensitive to our victims and our victims' families. So I wanted the people to be able to see exactly what happened in this situation and just how sickening it is.
Wow. Wow. Here, let's see. Let's turn the music back on. Wow, that's crazy. Here, let's read a little bit. The white gunman who killed 3 black people in a racially motivated attack at a Dollar General store in Jacksonville, Florida on Saturday legally purchased the 2 firearms he used in the shooting earlier this year. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters said in a news conference Sunday the gunman identified as 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmeter bought a handgun in April and an AR-15 style rifle in June. The sheriff said he lived with his parents in nearby Orange Park and had no criminal arrest history. Although he had been temporarily involuntarily held under the Baker Act in 2017, the sheriff said, in this situation, there was nothing illegal about him owning the firearm, he said. The news conference came a day after Paul Meter fatally shot 3 black people at the Dollar General store in what authorities say was an anti-black hate crime. Attorney General Merrick Garland said the Justice Department is investigating the shooting as a hate crime and an act of racially motivated violent extremism. So we gotta die for it to be a hate crime. All right. The gunman used racial slurs, left behind a racist screed, and drew swastikas on his firearm, authorities said. He was armed with an AR-15 style rifle with a handgun and was wearing a tactical vest, blue latex gloves, the sheriff said. The victims were identified as Angela Michelle Carr, 52, Anoke Joseph A.J. Jr., 19, and Gerard Gallion, 29. Prior to the shooting, the gunman had been turned away from the campus of a nearby historically black university, Edward Waters University. There, he refused to identify himself to an on-campus security officer, and he was asked to leave. The university stated in a news release. Oh, so he was getting ready to go to the damn college and get the shoot. The individual returned to their car and left campus without incident. The encounter was reported to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office by EWU Security. The school said the shooting came 5 years to the day of a mass shooting in downtown Jacksonville at a Madden video game tournament. The attack also coincided with the commemoration of the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington, the iconic civil rights demonstration that called on the government to better protect the rights of black people. The attack was one of several shootings reported in U.S. over 2 days, including one near a parade in Massachusetts, another at a high school football game in Oklahoma, underscoring the everyday presence of gun violence in American life. There has been at least 470 mass shootings in the U.S. so far in 2023, according to the Gun Violence Archive, which, like CNN, defines a mass shooting as one or which 4 or more people are wounded or killed. Now, including the shooter, it's almost 2 mass shootings for each day of the year so far. Wow. The attack in Florida is the latest in number of shootings in recent years, where a gunman has targeted black people, including at a supermarket in Buffalo, New York last year, and a historic black church in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015. I did a terrible thing that day. I shot and killed people because they were black, the Buffalo shooter said in a court as he was sentenced to life in prison. Look back now, I can't believe I actually did it. I believe that I read online and acted out of hate. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, man. Let's see. The shooter left his home in Clay County around 11:30 a.m. and headed to Jacksonville neighborhood Duval County, Waters told CNN. At 12:48 p.m., the suspect headed to Newtown, a predominantly black area of Jacksonville, and stopped at Edward Waters University in a gray Honda, donning a bulletproof vest. The sheriff said a TikTok video was also taken around this time showing him getting dressed. University police backed into a parking spot in the same lot as the suspect, and the suspect left at 12:57 p.m. The sheriff said University police followed him out of the lot and flagged down a sheriff officer, saying that there was a suspicious person on campus. The sheriff said at 1 p.m. at the Dollar General parking lot, the gunman shot into a black kid and killed Carr. The sheriff said he then entered the store and fatally shot Laguerre, the sheriff said. Others fled out the rear exit of the store, and the suspect exited the same door before returning inside. The gunman then fatally shot Gallon, who had just walked into the store, and chased after and shot Gallen's fleeing girlfriend, sheriff said. Wow. At 1:18 p.m., the gunman texted his father and told him to go into his room, where the father found a will and a suicide note. The sheriff said officers entered a store at a minute later, 11 minutes from the start of the shooting, and heard one gunshot, which presumed to be when the gunman shot and killed himself, sheriff said. The suspect's father called the Clay County Sheriff's Office at 1:53 p.m. The sheriff said the attack clearly targeted black people. Waters said the suspect used racial slurs and left behind writings to his parents, the media, and federal agents outlining his disgusting ideology of hate. The sheriff told reporters the shooter was racially motivated and he hated black people, Waters said on Saturday. Authorities also played 2 short video clips of the shooting. One clip shows the shooter pointing his weapon at a black Kia car outside the store, and the other showed the shooter walking into the store and pointing his rifle to his right. I wanted the people to be able to see clearly that what happened in the situation and just how sickening it is, Waters said. The shooter did not appear to know the victims, and it's believed he acted alone, he said. This is a dark day in Jacksonville history. The sheriff said any loss of life is tragic, but the hate that motivated the shooter's killing spree adds an additional layer of heartbreak. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I ain't gonna read no more. I'll tell y'all this. Man, protect your neck. Keep your head on the swivel anywhere you fucking go. They want us to take losses. I'm telling you, if you out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, man, don't just be going nowhere in Par Land. You better go somewhere, keep your head on the swivel, know what the fuck you doing, know where you're going. When you're driving, you in these parking lots, don't park in the front, sometimes park in the back, and watch what the fuck is going on. Get off your motherfucking phones and fucking pay attention. I see too many young black folk on their phones in a zone, not paying attention to what's going on. Let me tell you what I do. I'll put my earphones on to act like I'm on the phone. I don't even have my earphones plugged into my phone. I do it on purpose just so people could think that I'm being lollied to sleep when I'm really aware of my surroundings. I've been doing it for years. When I go any store, anywhere, I'm not comfortable. When I go in restaurants, I need to know where the fucking doors are, where the exits are, and I'm always thinking 10 steps ahead. I don't get drunk in public anymore because you don't know what the fuck is going to happen. We got to stop being so comfortable when we out around other racial groups because they will fucking pull it. Stop fighting each other. Every time I go to a gym or anywhere, I look at a brother and I'm like, and what's going on, brother? And brother looking at me upside my head. I'm like, nigga, if some shit jump off, we got to have each other's back. We don't know what the fuck somebody going to try to do and pull it in this motherfucker. Let me tell you something. For every win, they going to come back with 10 even more. They going to come. So every time we win, as foundational black Americans, they coming back. Sha'Carri Richardson kicking ass, they coming back. You got the Montgomery motherfucking head bash, chair bashing session. Now they coming back with full vengeance. So for every win, we celebrate for 5 minutes and let's get back to being on cold. And stop just assuming that these motherfuckers ain't gonna pull it because they will fucking pull it every single time. This is warfare. You better read Medical Apartheid by Harry Washington. Oh, y'all just think it comes in gun violence? No, it comes in chemical warfare. Have you ever heard of chemical warfare? As they spread, you don't know what the fuck they spread in the air. You don't know what you're breathing. You're breathing what they're allowing you to breathe. You don't know what the fuck you breathing. You don't know what you're eating. You're eating what they allow you to eat, what they put on the shelves. Remember, choice is an illusion between those with power and those without. You ain't got no power. And as Nelly Fuller Jr. talks about in the Honorable Dr. Frances Welsing, they dominate 9 areas of people activity. As Dr. Clyde Anderson says, you don't own any resources. Racism is the competition of resources. You don't got any. You don't have any resources. You don't own no ships, no plates, no cakes, no pies, none of that shit. So why niggas out here looking at each other up and down, you better be looking around because them people in Jacksonville, I bet you they got on cold real quick. And there's a lot of significance behind Jacksonville. Dade County. Go read the Black History Reader. Go read about Andrew fucking racist Jackson and all that killing he was doing, killing all those niggas out there. After they told him, hey man, it's a peace treaty, man. We gotta give these black folks some land. Man, fuck them niggas. I ain't giving them shit. That's what he said. And these are people that are hung up on dominant society's walls. They named the FBI building after an anti-black, cross-dressing, racist motherfucker. The J. Edgar Hoover building? Now, let me ask you. I highly doubt that our white, dominant society Jewish brothers and sisters would allow anybody to name any building after anybody in Hitler's family. I just know they wouldn't, because they wouldn't tolerate that. And that brother hated black people. So imagine what your teachers that are teaching your kids feel about your black kids. Imagine your supervisors. Imagine how they feel about black folk. Imagine your VPs and directors at these corporate plantations that can't stand black people. They are there, ladies and gentlemen, and you better wake the fuck up. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.